الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. Amma ba'd, my dear brothers and sisters, whenever I've been asked to prepare for khutbah, I'm always putting myself in your seat, because always our intention as Muslim and a Muslim country, regardless of the nationality, we always ask ourselves, every week there is a day where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and our Prophet Muhammad gave us as a Muslim nation. We are so unique nation among all the nations because we do have one God, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and our Prophet Muhammad. So this is why we have to be very proud of this religion and this deen. Whenever I put myself in your seat, I'm always thinking that what would be the importance of khutbah? Each and every single week there is a Friday where the people get together and have some rest. So if you will have that trust, to take off that trust from your back, it's the Friday, which is a very unique day for Muslim people. But unfortunately, majority of us, and I meant to say the majority of us, because few people will look after for the Friday where they can worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala properly. Believe it or not, even sadaqah, the charity on a Friday, is totally different from the rest of the week. We just take off Ramadan as a month where charity will be multiplied. Each and every single week there is a day, which is the Friday, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept your sadaqah differently from other days. Did anybody have that thought? This is why, how many times we've been sitting listening to khatib on the Fridays, and Friday of this week will be the same as the Friday of last week, as well will be the next week Friday. But no, ask yourself, why I started my khutbah in such type of a critique? To appraise ourselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He created us, He is the creator, He is the maker of us. Nobody will be able to create a small thing compared to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. So the purpose of this life, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us, not to earn money, not to work like anybody who are not worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In fact, if you work day and night to earn this much of money and you don't have that niyyah, that intention, that you are doing it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are the loser. You will gain this much of money, but that amount of money, that amount of earning, if you mix it up with your niyyah and intention, you will have the reward in this life and in the life of Akhirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة ولنجزينهم أجرهم. Look at this phrase from the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, من عمل صالحا, whoever do good deeds, good job, من ذكر أو أنثى, among male or female, وهو مؤمن, with a strong faith, of course, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, فَلَنُحْيِيَنَّهُ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً, What we need in this hayat, all of us, awakening in the morning, running behind our job, and to earn the food for our family, and we are looking for al-hayat tayyibah. If you are not putting that intention, that niyyah for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you are the loser. فَلَنُحْيِيَنَّهُمْ حَيَاةً طَيِّبَةً وَلَنَجْزِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْرَهُمْ. That you have to put that niyyah, so you will earn in this dunya and as well in the akhirah, in the other life. This is not our usual life. In another surah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah Al-Fajr, this is a conversation between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His own slaves. If you look at the word slave, because we have to be the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, if you have a maid at home, between the brackets, she's or he is giving you the service, you consider her or consider them their slaves. And they have to be so much honest with you so they can get the amount which you have to give it to them. So what about us? We are the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that abd or that maid, she is looking for the end of month, the salary. You will even sometimes you deduct. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we are a proper slave, if we are ibad al-Rahman, He will give us the rewards. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves His slaves. He is the only one who loves His own creators. Whatever He created us for, we have to worship Him towards. In Surah Al-Fajr, this ayah is so touchy to each and every single individual. يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. Who said so? I wish if I would submit something for my life. Excuse me, this is not our life. No, this is not your life. This is the conversation, this is the dialogue between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment. You will say, or she will say, يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي. What you would have submitted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Submitted to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Salat, sadaqah, Quran, fasting. So this is the investment in this life for the future. This is not our life. Our future existence is when we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our life started when the moment of Malak al-Maut came in to take off our soul, our ruh. Now the time started, not now. Your real life will start when Malak al-Maut, the engine of maut, the engine of death, comes in to take off your life. How many of us we think about it? I ask you, we do have almost for this year, Hijri year. You know that today the last day of Hijri, of Muharram, the first month of the Hijri year? I think if I will screen masjid, we will rarely have, few people will know that today, almost the 29th of Muharram, 1 month is over. Are we sure? Are we have the guarantee that we will be able even to meet Ramadan? I'm not sure. So you have to ask yourself, what did you do for the previous 28 or 29 days when you have that contract and that promise with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Ya Rab, thank you, let me to survive and to live last year 1435, and you gave me the chance now to be able to meet you, Ya Rab, to make tawbah and sadaqah and istighfar. Well, you can take off my life and I am so much pure towards you, Ya Rab. So my dear brothers and sisters, make use of each and every single Friday for yourself and your family. You can have the entertainment. You can go to the beaches. You can go to the shopping malls because it is your time to have some rest. But think about yourself. Your rest is just not in this life. Your rest when you meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فادعوه وأنتم مؤمنون رجالا. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم أجمعين. My dear brothers and sisters, forgive me if I am being a bit loud or a little bit using a harsh language, but if we will not open our hearts and take the dialogue and trying to come out with the loud voice which is within ourselves, our hearts, because if we read Quran properly, it is the life. Al-Quran, Dustur al-Hayat. Al-Quran, your existence. If a day passes away and you didn't open Al-Quran al-Kareem, you don't love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whoever loves, he or she always look at his WhatsApp. If I have my friend Muhammad, who is so much closer to my heart, each and every single minute, you always checking your WhatsApp. You always checking your email to find out, did he send you a nice message? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you his holy book. Most of us will have a minimum of 3 or 4 mushaf in their homes. When was the last time we opened our Quran al-Kareem? When was the last time we read properly? The number of pages of the Quran al-Kareem, around 600 or 500 pages. If the year is 365 days plus or minus, it means that if you read every day 2 pages, you will be able to do 2 khatmas or even 3 khatmas. I'm not talking about Ramadan. Ramadan meant it's the month of Quran, but you have to make something for yourself. The amount of money which will be left in your account if you pass away, this is the amount of money which you work for it, but you didn't get anything out of it. People are always saying, enjoy the moment. Let's enjoy the moment. Let's watch the football game. Let's go to the beaches. Okay, it's not against, it's not haram, but did you enjoy the moment when you're standing next to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Ask yourself, when was the last time you make salat and you came out of salat with different feelings? Ask yourself this question and teach your kids to have that feeling. Let me conclude my khutbah with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتُ فَيَقُولُ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَّدَّقَ وَأَكُنْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. What a beautiful ayah. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told you, give charity, give sadaqah. From whom? Ya Rabb. مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. Because who gave you? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not you. Always look at what Qarun said in the Quran Kareem when they asked him, from when you get this? He said, it's from me. He didn't even want to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ مِنْ قَبْلِ أَنْ يَأْتِيَ أَحَدَكُمُ الْمَوْتُ. When the death comes in, what will be the answer? فَيَقُولُ رَبِّ لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَّدَّقَ وَأَكُنْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. When the angel of death comes in to take off our life, you will not tell him, please, hold it for a second. Let me kiss my wife. Let me kiss my kids. Let me hug my parents. No. You will say one thing. فَيَقُولُ رَبِّي لَوْلَا أَخَّرْتَنِي إِلَى أَجَلٍ قَرِيبٍ فَأَصَّدَّقَ وَأَكُنْ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. It's over. Mission accomplished. It is the time. There will be no backward. You cannot replay. Football game, you can see the replay. In your mobile, you can watch on YouTube and you can put it backward, forward. When the moment of your death comes in, sorry, it's too late. حتى إذا جاء أحدهم الموت قال رب ارجعون. حتى إذا جاء أحدهم الموت قال رب ارجعون. But he will say, please يا رب, let me go back. For what? لعلي أعمل صالحا فيما تركت. لعلي أعمل صالحا. Still the moment is today is available. Today there will be an hour which is after Asr time until Maghrib time. And nowadays Maghrib is so closer to Asr. If Asr at 2:35, Maghrib will be at 4:50. So less than 2 hours. Make use of those 2 hours. You never know. Maybe today Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make ghufran for you. And he will be better than somebody who made Hajj this year and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't forgive him. He will be the one who will be forgiven. اللهم اعز الاسلام والمسلمين واذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر اللهم اعداء الدين. اللهم وانصر